it's one thing to, to talk about being a coach, but it's also another thing to really get involved with your players, get involved with the community, and get involved with whatever the university's mission is. And I'm blessed and I'm honored to be back involved with a university that I have a familiar background with. I will make winning a priority, but also by doing it the right way, and also making sure that it's okay to embrace the academic qualifications and expectations here at the university. It's okay to expect great things out of its athletic department, and particularly football. It's okay to attract those young men out there that want the best of both world opportunities, great academics, and a chance to compete and play for championships. But I want everyone to know that I can't do this by myself. I need the help of everyone here. I need the help of the fans out there, the students, the professors. I need the help of the community, the administration, coaches, and players. I need the help of everyone. And you try to do that, and you look to people that can help you by giving you the resources. And I believe that in talking to President Castine and Craig, that I'll have the opportunity to do that. The rules of the program as they've been when I was at Richmond they're three, and they're simple. Go to class. Because I think when a young man does that, he takes an interest in his own opportunity to become an educated man, that it becomes in his best interest that when he gains and earns a degree from this great university, that he'll stand out and amongst some of the best in this country. Show class. Show class in everything you do. Show class in humility and victory, and show class in adversity and defeat. And then the last is to treat people with dignity and respect. That's what you're supposed to do. Those are the things I think are foundations of not just a football program, for families, for organizations, or for whatever it may be. I also want to make sure I reach out and embrace the Virginia football alum. My arms are wide open to you guys. Come on back home. Everyone that knows me knows that I'm a big relationship guy. And I think that that's a critical element in any team, in any organization, in any relationship. And I just know what I would do is to make sure that I have a relationship with the players that will allow them to knock on my door and come in anytime they want. Because I think if I know what's going on with them, and they know that I have their best interest at heart, then I think it transcends sometimes some on-the-field issues. People don't care about how much you know until they know about how much you care. I think that's very important. When I left Richmond as a player, I was a free agent with the Cowboys, and very shortly after that got released. I'd always wanted to be a Secret Service agent. I used to watch the president in the background, and the guy standing behind him have the earplugs in their ear. And one particular time I saw a guy move. They weren't supposed to move, but I saw him move, and hanging from his coat was a large machine gun. And I said, I don't know what he does, but I want to do what he does. So I went the route of, before you get into at that time, getting into the law enforcement with the U.S. Marshals or Secret Service, you had to have law enforcement experience. And at that time, I joined the Richmond Police Department. After a couple years there and a near brush with death one time, I decided that maybe coaching is a good thing to do, So I got into coaching, fairly young, and been in, as I said, a couple different places. And what I learned, Hank, is the fact that, and this is kind of strange, but being a police officer, and I talk about the relationship part, is you can diffuse so many situations by communicating with people. if you have an opportunity to talk to people about whatever issues may be going on, you can solve or at least come up with solutions. I'm always passionate and energetic about what I do. I mean, you know, a lot of you maybe have heard or know about the story of my daughter Tyson, who's here today, and my opportunity to take my bone marrow and give it to her, which saved her life. And to me, why wouldn't you be passionate and energetic about an opportunity to do that? You know, not too many people have opportunities to do that. And when the parent can be a donor to their child and save their child's life, man, I owe a lot of things to a lot of people. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and I'm proud of it. I was telling Coach Littlepage, we won the championship, I was jumping up and down with the players, and somebody said, Coach, you know, you got to act like you've been there. Well, that's just it. I haven't been there, you know. And so hopefully I can still keep bringing that passion and energy and act like I haven't been there. I am a Virginia product from elementary school on up to college. I think that we have to recapture the state of Virginia, make ourselves accessible to the coaches of Virginia, the high school coaches particularly. Go into those schools and then go into the communities also. I think that's critical, because you're right. A lot of young kids grow up seeing somebody that the boys clubs or, you know, the local organizations, they grow up and they want to be just like so-and-so. Well, so-and-so is at that other school. And unless you get into those communities and do things, there are a number of things you can do with the coaches in those communities, the Pee Wee League coaches, you know, those individuals that have an influence on those young men. Unless you show that you have an interest in going into their community, then why would they have an interest in coming to yours? I'm of the belief that you hire good people. You hire good people to do their jobs, and you allow them to do their jobs. And the situation I just came from, I hired good people that did a great job of doing their jobs. Now, it's my job to make sure that they do their jobs, but I was very satisfied in how they were doing it. And as long as the communication, or as long as it was understood that these are the type of things I believe in as regards to the specific schemes of offense and defense and special teams, and imparting that to the coordinators of the style of play, you know, how to utilize our playmakers and things like that. I think that the coaches have an appreciation that when you allow them to coach their players and do the job because they're accountable to you, then you get the desired results, and that's been my experience thus far.